G'day, my name's David and I love my gardening. Today I wanted to share with you a quick Saturday morning project. I'm here in Melbourne and I decided to set up my own little indoor germination lighting setup. It's been a very cold, wet, dark winter and it's hard to get seeds to germinate, so I wanted to share with people how I have set up my indoors germination. Don't need very many things. What I've got here is some shelves in a garage, which I've got spare, and these are the tools that you'll need. Just need some sort of multi-tool cutting device. Got my Leatherman OHT, some builder's tape, but really any kind of tape will do. That's just what I happen to have. Go to the garden centre and buy this locking chain tie. I'll show you why we use that in a moment. It's normally used for tying plants to posts. It's an interlocking chain tie. Just some cheap cable ties. These are 6-inch, 7-inch cable ties. You need some, just go to the kitchen. I've stolen this from my wife's kitchen. Some alfoil, some aluminum foil. And you're going to need some kind of fluorescent batten fitting. I just happen to have 3 of these here spare in the shed from a whole project that are all pre-wired. So what you do is clean up some spaces. In here I want to set up 3 bays of trays of seeds to germinate. So I've cleaned up 3 bays and I've just taken the aluminum foil, torn off a sheet, stuck one to the back wall, and I've just used a bit of the plumber's painter's tape and taped that onto the wall, and then I've laid a sheet on the shelf on the top. This forms basically a reflector for inside here to reflect the light and keep all the light inside this bay rather than losing it out. So I've put some on the top which will reflect light down inside. I've put a sheet here which forms the reflector for inside here, etc. So, and then I've gone along on the ends and torn off a sheet. Aluminium foil, kitchen foil, is great. It's inexpensive. Every household has it. It's light, easy to work with, so I can actually just bend this into shape, mold it into around the legs and arms of the shelves I've got, and then just come back and tape it. Very easy to work with. No need to go buying space blankets or special reflective material. Aluminium foil costs cents. Use what I've got. So you'll notice when you look at aluminum foil, we'll take a look here, there is a shiny side and a not so shiny, a dull side. And what you want is the shiny side facing inwards. So in all of these, shiny side's facing inwards here, and the ceiling, I've laid it so that it's facing inwards, where I want to reflect all the light, keep all the light in here in my light box to germinate my seeds. This one here, the dull side is facing up, but the trays will be sitting on top of here, and underneath it will reflect the light in here to the seed box area here. I've left gaps at the ends, up inside, just for ventilation. Haven't completely sealed it. At the end of the day, the fronts will be open here. I'm not sealing this up. We'll just be sitting the trays in here. We don't want to get it too moist and too damp and promote fungal diseases, but this will keep the warmth and the light. Now, this chain tie. I've seen a lot of other videos where people have got pulley systems. They put pulleys in, they do chains and wires and all sorts of contraptions so that they can adjust the height of the light fitting to the top of their seed boxes. This is simple and easy. It basically locks into itself, and you can unclip this, drop it down a link. You can adjust the heights up and down just with this piece of plastic looping. it locks back on itself, you can see here. So I can easily adjust the height. No fancy pulleys, quick and simple, cheap as chips. It just cost a couple of bucks for this rather than a whole heap of pulleys and every one of these. Now, one of the things I've actually done with my 3 bay setup I have here, I've got 2 that are relatively medium heights, and then I've got a lot higher height here. And my idea is I'm going to germinate things here, and as they get bigger, and they might get too big in for those spaces, I'll move it into this final bay here where I've got a lot more height before I actually send it out and put it out in the garden and plant it out. This has taken me about 30 minutes to do. It's basically cost me nothing because I've used things. I've had the aluminium foil in the kitchen, my wife's aluminium foil, some old cable ties. The cable ties I've used just to secure the cabling. So I've just run that along the side and all up to one end. So I've got all of these down here. So I'll put a power board here, plug this in on a timer, and I will run this when I put my seeds in here. With the lights, I've ordered some, it hasn't cost me nothing. I've ordered some special Growlux growing tubes for growing and propagating plants. I've ordered 6 tubes. They'll be arriving on Monday. I'll be putting these in and powering up those bad boys. So that's my 30-minute seed propagation, 3 bays using what I've got. Quick and simple, easy. I'll show you updates as I do them. Thanks for watching.